Best game ever. Hey Carson, ready to solve another mystery? No, actually, I think I'd rather sit. Great! Yeah, not even Jake. Alright, what should we do today? Oh, I know, this one. A classic. They're all classics. What? What do you want? Jennifer, are you and Carson up for some investigating today? I've got a hot news story that I must get to press tonight, and I'll need some help. Why don't you do your job yourself? You're so lazy. Sure thing, Annam. What's the scoop? Meet me down at Scotland Yard and I'll fill you in on all the details. It looks like we've got a modern-day Robin Hood on our hands. Let's go, Carson. Though we should probably give Aunt Em half an hour because, she might be busy when we get there if we go too soon. If you know what I mean. Okay, good, they're dressed. Inspector Gage and Aunt Miranda have been secret lovers for years. He always calls her in to help him figure out tough crimes like this. That way, she gets her scoop and he gets his crook, and also gets laid. From what I can make out of these computer records, it appears that someone fancies himself a 20th century Robin Hood. These records show that someone cracked a bank password code and took it upon himself to, redistribute the wealth, shall we say? The records show that someone used the telephone system to enter the bank's database yesterday and tamper with the contents of 6 accounts. The thief must have used a modem. Whoa. Back up, Inspector Gage. What is a modem? Okay, it's like, calm down. This is 1994. A device that allows a computer to communicate with another computer over phone lines. That is way over my head. He took £100,000 from an account belonging to the Rotten Rich Chaps Club and deposited in 5 equal parts of £20,000 each in 5 separate accounts. I don't think they ever actually explained what the Rotten Rich Chaps Club is. He took, Inspector? Are you sure the thief was a guy? Well, yes, Jennifer. Women are too stupid to figure out computers. Well, it could very well have been a man or a woman who did the tampering. There's no way of knowing. Our computer expert over at the University of London is sure that the culprit has to be one of 5 people whose accounts received the money, because he or she used one of the account numbers to get into the bank's main computer. But it was most definitely a guy, so... But the clever blighter covered his or her tracks so well we can't pinpoint exactly which account number was used. Oh no. I've tried to wade through the records that the bank sent over, but I'm afraid it'll take someone a bit more computer keen than myself to suss it out. That's 'cause you're a woman. All those crisscrossing file names have me baffled. I think Aunt Miranda is very easily baffled. Inspector Gage said that he sent copies over to the computer whizzes at the university. They're experts on computer tracking. If anyone can sort this mess out, they can. You know, it was only by chance that the bank noticed the error at all. One of their clerks just happened to log into the main computer late last night and noticed that the records had been tampered with that very day. That sounds kind of sketchy to me. I mean, what's this clerk doing logging in late at night all by himself? Kind of fishy. If it had gone unnoticed late last night, the program would have automatically erased the day's log notes that pointed out the tampering. Whoever did this is probably sure they'll get off scot-free. The funny thing is, your Uncle Basil and I know one of the people on this list. Ivy Brissett. She's having lunch at our house today. She's a right chum of your uncle's, one of those amazingly horrendous douchebags who only talks about their own success. I'd love to see her face when she next checks her bank balance. She'll think her ship's come in. Okay, here are the 5 people. Ivy Brissett, huge douchebag. Elmer Klump, oh, he's such a loser. Mrs. Plum always has to clean up the Cheswick's messes. Rick Hutton. And Robin Banks. Okay, well, I'm leaving now, so you 2 kids have fun. Don't get hep C. Oh, she's so annoying. That must be Miss Brissett. Wow, look, Carson, she's got a Micromate Laptop 2000 there. They're the latest in super high-tech portable computers. I'd love to get my hands on one of those. I bet it's 50 pounds and is, like, 6 inches thick. Really, Ivy, I'm not sure why you bought this thing if you haven't the first clue how to use it. You've never been very good with computers. Now let me have a look at that manual, will you? This case is so sexist. Oh, Basil, don't be so discouraging. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. I just know it'll be the perfect thing to write my new novel on. I can't bring my clunky old typewriter on a cruise now, can I? You're going on a cruise, Miss Brissett? Yes, Jennifer, and I'm so excited. It'll be my first trip out of Britain, and I'm doing it up a treat. I've booked a world tour on the spectacular Decadence Cruise Lines. That was fast. She just got the money like 5 hours ago, and she's already booked a worldwide tour or cruise. Good grief, Ivy. What bank did you rob to be able to afford that? Those cruises are terribly expensive. I've always told you I was going to come into money, Basil. As you can see, I have. What can I say? It's obviously my destiny to be rich and famous. Now, if only I could use the modem that comes with this on my trip. But I've already spoken to the cruise lines, and they've told me that there are no phone lines available to computer users on cruise ships. How annoying. Just like you. Clever little thing, isn't it, Jennifer? I just picked it up this morning. The store clerk said it was the very latest in carry-along computers, a Micromate Laptop 2000. Could kill someone with that thing. Holy shit, it's huge. It sure is. I've read about them in Technopop magazine. They're supposed to make last year's laptops look like Tinker Toys. I'd love to take that thing apart and check out its hardware. Maybe I could learn something that would help me improve our Travis.